Hi, and welcome to Torah Tuesday. This week's Torah portion is called Parashat Ekev. Beginning in the early chapters, chapter 8 and following of the book of Deuteronomy, we continue to hear the inspiring words of Moses as he spoke to his people in the desert, in the land across the Jordan River from the promised land, the land of Israel. And he speaks to them knowing that he himself will not journey with them, but that they will soon be embarking upon a journey into this land. And Moses reminds them, if only if you follow the laws of the covenant of the Torah that God has given to you, then and only then will you dwell in peace and safety and tranquility in this beautiful land, a land flowing with milk and honey, a land that promises potentially to be a place of well-being for you and all who dwell there. It's a big if. In fact, it's perhaps the biggest if in the whole Torah. The if that says you can have it all, but in order to have it all, you must make sure that it is available to all. That you can live in peace and tranquility and well-being if you are sure that others can live in peace and tranquility and well-being as well. The vision of the Torah is simple. It says live according to the laws, the principles, the moral values, and the ethics of chesed, of compassion and kindness, of shalom, of peace, of tzedek, of justice, and of so many other principles that the Torah lays out for us as simple and easy to apply not only to ourselves but to all people. But it requires us to remember that it's not all about me. It's not only about us. It is about we, about all of us. And the role of the Jewish people at this profound moment in our history was to carry those laws with them, to carry those values with us into the new land, and to make sure that every single person, every single citizen and stranger alike, every single human being who dwells on earth can enjoy the fruits of that beautiful vision. In this day and age, it seems like this idea has never been more needed in our nation, in our world, in human history. So often these days, it seems we all focus on the I, on what I need, on what my family needs, on what will make things good for me. But we see arrayed before us reminders constantly, every day, of how my well-being is bound up intricately with your well-being. And what you do affects me, and what you don't do also affects me. And together, and only together, can we bring about this greater vision of a community, a town, a nation, a world that truly is blessed. That's really what Parashat Ekev tells us. It tells us that it is up to all of us to take our own personal needs and to translate them into the needs of all human beings, and to ensure that this beautiful blueprint that we as a Jewish people have received as our Torah, our gift of revelation, can enable us to help all people to dwell in justice and in righteousness and in compassion and in peace. I hope that we can once again remind ourselves with Parashat Ekev of this dream, and that we can live together in peace. Shabbat Shalom.